All right, welcome back. Before we go to the domestic scene and talk about a little matter of what's happening in Ghana, let's take that out of the way and talk about it. Journalists performing a sting operation. Um, what words would I use now? Ghana Football Association President Kwesi Yatiki seen on camera making some comments and, took bribe. And now, let me allow Alfred, because it's a mouthful, it's huge. The ramifications, the picture tells the story. His hand on his head, he has resigned from his post, president in Ghana. He wasn't even afraid of whatever FIFA was going to do because it was a stain on the country itself. And FIFA responded the way a lot of us expected them to. Not even talking about interference. Interference is not even the issue now because the integrity of the game is called to question. But your thoughts quickly on what has happened. Tsunami, some have called it, in Ghana.
Ghanaian football is in turmoil.
Yeah.
As we speak, it's in turmoil. And it's unfortunate, very, very unfortunate. Sometimes we used to, what do they say about the grass being greener?
On the other side.
On the other side. I mean, we thought they had a program, we thought they had a system where everything works. Little did you know that all of this was happening in Ghana. Let me just say that for things, between Ghana and Nigeria, we're distant cousins.
Yeah, we are.
And there's no way things like this happen the other end of town. That somehow, I'm scared that somehow Nigeria, things like this
Nigeria or
don't come back.
Nigeria or Nigerians
don't come to this. We've had our own share of scandals. We recall the Amos Adamu issue, and when this sting operation came, the thing was as bad as the what's called Wafu Cup that we lost. The referee in the center, a Kenyan, $600. He was supposed to earn over $25,000 going to the World Cup.
Former Ghana goalkeeper has come out to say that as far as 2006, he was offered money to allow, in a game they needed, to let in some goals. And all of these issues, I mean, there had been this issue about Ghana fixing matches. It's been on and on and on, I mean, they threw a smear at Nigeria too at some point, but I mean, that one didn't stick because there was no basis. But even if you overlook all of that, this is weighty. This
very, 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 very weighty. As I said, Ghanaian football is in real turmoil. It's so bad. Kwesi Nyantakyi, lots of respect for him, and somehow this is a man that we call the part of the young thugs that took over
yes.
CAF. Kwesi Nyantakyi, Biliti from Liberia, our own Majupini, the man from Zimbabwe. These guys came together and made sure that they took over CAF. And now this is going back to FIFA has been very, very prompt. 90 days is suspended. I'm sure that this will be the first of so many.
What do you make of the resignation? Was it the honorable thing to do, or did he jump before it was pushed? No, or there was a phone call somewhere and said, we're going to do this.
No, you can't sit back in the comfort of your house and see what was put out there. You yourself know the kind of things he said. Because maybe... Is
there any way back? Because it seems like in the court of public opinion, he's guilty already. Is there any way back?
He will more than convince us to think that the person that we've seen and the things we heard
are not the things
he meant to have said. I don't know how he will roll out of that here. I truly don't know how he will come out of that.
Some will say, after all, Platini and Blatter put up a defense. So he probably will, not the same case, though those guys were not caught on camera and they were not bragging about how popular they were, what they were going to do. But it's really sad. So FIFA has waded into the case. He's been banned from football for 90 days. It's under investigation for taking cash gifts. And was an undercover.
As way back as 2014 World Cup, Ghana versus US match.
Sad.
Ghana versus US, bragging on how we said to you organize the match. Too bad.
So what happens to his position in CAF?
Which CAF?
I'm just wondering.
Is CAF not part of football?
Okay.
FIFA has banned him for 90 days. Which CAF are you talking about? Okay. Which other football are you talking about?
All right. Let's rest a little. It's a mouthful. I'm still in shock, really. A lot of us still in shock. And hopefully, all of these things do not find its way here to Nigeria. It's going to be a scandal. Let's look at something that is a bit refreshing. Let's go to the camp of England and listen to, people telling the Three Lions what they think they should be doing and how to, win matches at the World Cup. So let's listen to Big Sam Allardyce, giving his tips. And of course, distance runner Mo Farah also giving tips on what the English should be doing at the World Cup.
I think, obviously, we both bias, obviously, our team. We wanted to see the fellas do well and the team to do well. But you've got to be realistic. There's a lot of strong teams out there. As long as I think, in my opinion, we go out there, give it 100%, anything can happen. Anything can happen. And obviously, the boys will go out there and do that.
Goal scorers need to be on song because chances in the World Cup generally are few and far between. So when they get one, they're going to have to be clinical if they can be clinical. By finishing those chances off, then they can go a long way.
Welcome back. So, Sam Allardyce, Mo Farah, hopeful England will do well. And, well, we leave it at that. So, I have my opinions about the English team, but this is not the time and place for that. All right, let's come home now and talk about the Nigeria Professional Football League, what's going to happen over the weekend. Alfred is already telling me some of the exciting places to be, some of the matches. I mean, it's better experience than emerging. No matter what you read about some of these matches, if you're in and around the venues, it will be good for you to see these games. Let me run through it quickly. Kwara United will take on FC Ifeanyi. Niger Tornadoes will take on Wiki Torres. Jobe Desert Stars will take on Aqua United. Go round, take on Lobby Stars. Rangers International will take on Heartland. I'd love you to talk about that one later, Alfred. Inba International will take on Katsina United. Sunshine Stars will take on Nasarawa United. Kano Pillars taking on Rivers United, Plateau United taking on Abia Warriors, and of course, MFM taking on El Kanemi Warriors. So you look at all of these matches, which one do you want to talk about?
Well, the Oriental Derby, Rangers International. Any day. These are, but for one of the Rangers have not had a good season. Dropped 11 points at home this season. That's massive. If those 11 points were not dropped, perhaps won all their home games like most teams usually do, they would have been, first to third, sitting right there. They dropped 11 points for Bengo Gumbote. Last time I spoke to him, he said this is the first time that this kind of thing has not happened to him before
in his coaching career.
I mean, well, it's the Rangers. So Rangers will have an opportunity against Heartland to put the record straight. This is one game that will generate so much interest. South is the distance, the drive from Owerri to Enugu, not that far. So can you expect fans to come into town? But Heartland themselves they have to sort out with all of the issues that they've had this season. They had a good win against Go Round. Coming to this game, and so I think they will just have that.
At the point, I thought all the issues sorted, some changes, management level, coaching level, but still. They
brought in Ere Dokubo, brought in the Turkish coach and the rest of them. So we expect that, that the issue at home, where problem against Kano Pillars, order to play 3 games, 3 home games behind closed door and all of that, all of the fines and the rest of them. It's been a big struggle for them. Hopefully, they would have turned the corner, and so they expect to give Rangers International a big fight. Whether Rangers will bounce back, it's been horrible time, drawing at home, losing on the road. Their last loss was against Katsina United, on their visit to Katsina. They lost against Katsina United. Whether they will just put all that behind them and fight this time around. The game involving MFM and El Kanemi Warriors, we hear might not happen this Sunday because tomorrow the Lagos FA Cup final, MFM will play Smart City. The finals of the FA Cup in Lagos. Both teams have qualified for the ITO already. So they will sort that out. And so Wednesday next week we hear that game will happen. Enyimba too will have a game because most of the teams that played on the continent have outstanding games too. Enyimba Wednesday next week. Enyimba too will play Heartland of Owerri.
Okay, so let's move over to the Nigerian National League now and take a look at the results. Some matches played yesterday, some today. Let's run through it quickly. Let's start with Division A1. And Alfred, as we go in, you can pitch in with your thoughts. Bimo losing at home to Malum Fashi. That's talking about Division A1. Giordano put 4 goals past EFCC. EFCC was not able to catch anybody in that one. Gome United.
Are you sure?
Okay. I wasn't there though. Gome United 2-0 victory over Jigawa Golden Stars. Shokoti United slim 1-0 victory over FC Samvara. Adamawa United played a 1-1 draw with Real Stars. All of these matches in Division A1. Okay, let's Division A2 quickly. FC Taraba losing at home. All the problems still there. Losing at home to Road Safety. ABS. Slim 1-0 victory over Close. Sandy NAF Rockets losing at home 1-2 to Kogi United. Kaduna United also defeated Mighty Jets 1-0. All right, so we come to Division B1. Shooting Stars, Hop Shooting. Somebody said it is not getting up that's a problem of Shooting Stars. It is staying up. So a lot of people think they'll make it back. Shooting Stars, well, defeated the club from my home state, Gateway United. Bedell Insurance, well, seem to be getting the results together. 1-0 victory over Abia Comets. Warri Wolves, a team that should be up there, playing a goalless draw with Aqua Starlets. Bayelsa United, 1-0 victory over Julius Atete Football Club. And we go to Division B2, Newe United, 4-3 over Delta Force. They won the game. Crown of Ogbomosho. They've been knocking the door, keep knocking the door, very close, but yet so far 2-1. They won that game against Remo Stars. Stationary Stores. A lot of people would love to see them back, but they have to do more. Losing to Delta Stars. Ikorodu United 1-0 victory over Dynamite Force, and Rovers defeating Oshu United 3-1. We hear Dukudi's back with them?
It's back with Oshu. Okay. It's back with Oshu. This games were actually played on Wednesday, Thursday. Yes, for this final group, this B2, the Crown of Ogbomosho leads in that. In that group now.
Okay.
They lead Newe United as second, followed by a team that started the season like a house on fire, Remo Stars. Remo Stars are in 3rd place as we speak in that B2. The competition there is cutthroat. That's 4-3, 7 goals in a league game.
Wow.
It's a lot for Newe United and Delta Force. At some point they were leading 4-1. Delta tried as much as they could to fight back in that one. Like I said, the National League is a tough place to be. Very, very tough place to be. Talked about Shooting Stars. Their win against Gateway. One interesting thing about that game, Akim Busari is the coach of Gateway. When he was an assistant coach in Shooting Stars way back, Dukudi was a player for Shooting. Wow. Did I say Dukudi? Edith Agoye, I beg your pardon. Edith Agoye was a player
way back.
Today is Busari as coach of Gateway against for his former player, who is now a coach for 3SC. And it's nice to see Shooting Stars get that win over there, get that one under their belt.
A lot of interesting stories in football. All right, let's spend a few minutes we have left talking tennis on the show. Let's talk about this man, the undisputed King of Clay, did the job today against Juan Martin Del Potro in the semi-final. Del Potro told us before the French Open that if you're looking at anybody that can beat Nadal, look my way. But of course, it didn't happen that way. 3 straight sets victory for Nadal, and is going to be facing Dominic Thiem in the final of the French Open. My worries, because the last time both players played, Nadal has a head-to-head is straight 3 for Nadal, but the last time they played, also on clay, the young man beat Nadal.
I fear for Nadal in the final, given that was the Masters. But
Madrid?
Madrid Masters. But my worry, for Dominic Thiem, he knows he has one over. Before even beating Nadal that one, he was the last person to beat Nadal on clay. So it's like he's done it before.
Psychologically,
he has that advantage, but not in the Grand Slam. That's where Nadal is in the class of his own, not in the Grand Slam event. This time around, we play in the finals of the Grand Slam, and we know that when Nadal gets to the final, not on clay, perhaps maybe on another surface, he might just bungle it. When he gets to clay, he becomes something that. Where I thought Nadal would have lost it was against Rosman.
Yeah.
In the quarterfinal.
I think
the rain just stopped, and he came the next day and became a different person altogether.
Okay. And also the women's final, Simona Halep will take on Sloane Stevens from the United States. Simona Halep,
Hopefully
this time we'll get a Grand Slam in that one. But some people are saying this girl is a younger version of Serena.
So that she's a protege of Serena Williams, and
we'll see what happens. Tomorrow is the final for the women, so we'll see what happens. Alfred, I want to thank you for your time on the show today. It's always good having you around.
It's a big pleasure, Kevin.
And I want to thank you as well, allowing us to be a part of your day. We'll do this again on Monday. Join us then. Bye-bye now.